everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA.
Thank you, Larry. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So 2nd and 10 here. It's a screen pass. That's complete. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle. But they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3, psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first look is incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second down following the incompletion. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And some room to work. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And this is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Over the middle, complete. It's Hanson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Let's go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 3-0 is our score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Maxwell. 23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 more on that one and another first down. And to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-1!
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. There's the stiff arm. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Room here to run. That one goes for 24 yards. To throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the one with the ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's got room. And now running right through it. A good pickup there at 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hansen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now they'll run on the draw. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But once again, a good example of situational football. That was 3rd and very long, so you know they were guarding against the pass. And when they decided to run the ball, that was okay. Whatever yardage they picked up, as long as they didn't get to the first down marker, the defense was willing to concede, and they stopped them well short of a first down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, we'll send you to Orlando and Larry Ridley as he'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. But no touchdown. These guys need to give Larry some touchdowns to talk about.
Things are too easy for him right now back in the studio. Come on, guys. Help the man out. Give him something to talk about.
They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw here. Fights through and now a crease. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hansen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Their update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Throw left side complete. That's Maxwell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. Both the Jets and the 49ers are having some trouble moving the ball through the air. The yardage totals are low, and that's helped play into what was a low-scoring first half. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. 49ers now on 3rd and 8. Completion is made across the middle of the field, and he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. 3rd and long. Martinez is able to zero in on the QB here. This will go as a loss of 5. Now to late in the second. Martinez is going to push his way to the QB here. This one ends up as a loss of 6. Staying late in the second. Miles going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get back up to New Jersey as we rejoin Brandon and Sean.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you? Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control him. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
An update now from down in Miami. Now the Bills have taken the lead over Miami. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
There goes Green. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Dances by him. They find some open field here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go now.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back to throw here. And some room to roam now. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a handoff looking right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here we go now.
Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. 5 plays there on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And some space here. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's a second down. They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Maxwell. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
The Jets on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Touching now, Green 39.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hang on now. Blue line.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they try the right side here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Blue line.
On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Herrera. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Jets on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, that's McGuire. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Green 39! Green 39!
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Play fake here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So the run gets them the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So just about a minute to go here, tie ball game.
As fans, we love free football. But the guys on the field don't. They're going to attack and go for the win right now.
2nd and goal. Is still a decent chunk of yardage here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
All right, here we go.
One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Niners, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.